Tonight at 10, COVID restrictions are likely to be reimposed in England if progress in giving booster vaccinations is not satisfactory. As the UK reports one of the highest weekly figures of new infections anywhere in the world, ministers say the booster is essential.
We've been in a race between the vaccine and the virus. And although we're ahead in that race, the gap is narrowing.
Raises the prospect of the reintroduction of mandatory face coverings and working from home, as health experts warn it is a critical time.
This is the lesson we must learn from the past to prepare for what looks like an inevitable, challenging period, rather than to cross our fingers and stumble into a crisis.
We'll have more details as ministers warn that the number of new infections could rise to 100,000 a day. Also tonight, more women are being spiked by needles in nightclubs. Police are told to investigate the problem. We'll be talking to one of the victims. The Queen, who's had a very busy fortnight, is said to have reluctantly cancelled a visit to Northern Ireland on medical advice. In Brazil, President Bolsonaro is accused of crimes against humanity for his widely criticised handling of the pandemic. And in tonight's Champions League football, a dramatic comeback by Manchester United against Atalanta.
And coming up in sport on the BBC News channel, in need of a win, Manchester United take on Atalanta at Old Trafford on a big night in the Champions League.
Good evening. COVID restrictions are likely to be reimposed in England if progress in giving people their booster vaccinations is not thought to be satisfactory. That's the warning from the Health Secretary Sajid Javid, who said that the number of new infections could rise to 100,000 a day, raising the prospect of another phase of mandatory face coverings, working from home and the use of vaccine passports in some crowded settings. The 7-day average of new cases in the UK stands at 45,799. That is one of the highest figures of its kind in the world, although the number of deaths is well below the winter peak. Our health editor Huw has the latest.